Area weather forecast, partly sunny today, high 92. Partly cloudy tonight, low 75. Sunny and 98 tomorrow for Friday and Saturday. Sunshine, highs each day in the mid-90s. And for Sunday, partly sunny with the high in the low 90s. Overnight low 74, yesterday's high 82. 44 100ths of an inch of rainfall fell yesterday and overnight here at the WFIW studios. Currently, humidity at 99%. Winds out of the south-southwest at 3 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.96. Right now, partly sunny skies and 77 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
K-O.
K.O.
K-O.
K.O. K.O.
It was a little flat there.
That was me. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's KO Wednesday. Ken Odie here. Mark Turner over there on Mike Dreeth. And boy, this place has been popping this morning. We've been getting messages left and right and stuff
North
about
and south. And
Yeah, it really has. Anytime I bring up marijuana, you can't see the trees for the smoke, if you know what I mean. And so it's been
I'm
really
visualizing Cheech and Chong up there at First and Main.
Yeah.
In that van.
Speaking of Cheech and Chong, I told you about the birthday I heard the other day.
Who's that?
Cheech.
Cheech
Did
was,
I tell you about
yeah,
that?
I think
I
you
was
did.
out of the area
Yes.
listening to another radio station. And happy birthday, celebrity birthdays today. Happy birthday to Cheech Marin.
He's a real fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
That sounds like it. Well, he's kind of getting old. I mean, my gosh, he's got to be in his 70s, right?
Oh, yeah, easily. And he doesn't do much anymore. You know, you saw Tommy Chong on that
Right.
70s show,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in last couple of years. But Cheech Marin, you don't see much from him anymore.
That's going to be a real tough issue, that marijuana issue. It's going to be real tough. It just was brought up. You were at the county board meeting, right, Ken?
Correct.
It was just brought up and asked the state's attorney to research it.
Right.
And then
one of the board members asked, he said, I don't have an opinion yet, one way or another. I haven't researched it, but, you know, one of my constituents asked me this, and I want some information, which kudos to him for at least listening to his constituents.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin Kakak's going to research it, and in the meantime, you know, it's legal. It's going to be legal January 1st, let's put
Yeah,
it that way.
January
It's still
1st.
against the law federally, if you can believe that. It is.
Yeah.
It's still against
Yep.
the law federally. But the question comes down to, because Mount Vernon, I didn't realize you had to vote to allow sales. Ken, did you understand
I
that
did not.
either?
I don't think you have to vote to allow sales. I don't think
Well,
that's
that's what they
the way
did.
it works. I mean, but they went ahead and did it to give their support.
Well, they said that demand is going to outstretch supply. Someone told me that the processing plant over in Edwards County was built twice as big as what it needed at the time because they anticipated.
Anticipated it.
And
Well, I know they're hiring all the time over there.
so anyway, it's interesting because if that's what Mount Vernon did, are the Fairfield City Council members going to do the same? Are they going to vote to say, yeah, we want a shop here in town, or no, we don't want a shop? And there are revenue issues to the whole thing.
And is it going to be, licensed similar to the liquor license?
Is that locally controlled licenses? Or
are they going to have,
that's a
one,
good question.
two?
who has control over that?
And
Can we go over to Mount Vernon and buy our weed and bring it back to Fairfield?
Well, that's exactly what the point I was trying to make in the commentary. That was what happened prior to 1973 in Fairfield when it was a dry county, except for in Sims. and
You mentioned a PIOP.
isn't it Piop?
I've heard of people. I was usually at Bible study. Those guys were going down there to get beer.
Get me a 6. I'm going to be at the Methodist Church. Yeah, no.
I'd heard rumors to that effect that they were purchasing alcohol down there. But
That was a rumor that I heard.
That's right. Yeah, it was.
that some people went to Pyopolis. Now,
I think the
is that a
statute of
rumor?
limitations has run out on that, hasn't it?
Is that a correct statement?
That is a correct statement.
Okay. Pyopolis would be one place that you'd go to get a little hooch, and Mount Vernon. So
We called it pie.
Is it
Go down. We just go down to pie. We just leave off the Iopolis. We had our own lingo, our cool
right.
lingo.
Let's go to Pie and bring it back to Fair.
Yeah. Come through the bottoms because you didn't want to risk.
Getting stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they used to bring some booze up through the bottoms in Pond Creek but way before that, didn't
Yep.
they? Back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Anyway, so that's going to be an interesting thing to watch.
It
And you're
will
the
be.
one that's going to be covering that.
Be on the cusp. Be on the cusp of
You
it.
think that'll be a split vote somewhere if that comes up as a city council vote?
Yes.
Where did that word come from, anyway?
What?
What's that?
Cusp.
Cusp. I don't
I'm
know.
on the cusp
On the cusp.
of doing something remarkable. Or
I don't know.
you
I've never heard it. I put in the word lichen, L-I-K-E-N, and my dictionary wouldn't accept it.
Boy, I'm liking this ice cream cone.
Yes, you are.
That's,
Hey,
what,
by
that's,
the-
what that's what I was thinking.
That brings to mind there is going to be a movie in the park this week.
That's right. Coming up Friday night, Space Jam.
That's a good one.
It is
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
Got Michael Jordan in it, right? Is that
Yep.
the one?
Mm-hmm.
Bugs Bunny?
Bugs
Didn't
I think FNB's giving away little basketballs.
Yes.
All right, I'm taking a wager right now.
Yeah.
I'm taking a wagers. How many mini basketballs will end up in the lake?
Over or under? 15.
Sunday, or when is it? Saturday
It's
night?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night, I
Saturday
believe.
morning, how many basketballs will be retrievable from the lake?
Gonna get a big net.
Yeah.
All right, in my hand, the bucket of bunk.
All right.
We want the bunk. Give us the bunk.
Oh, I love that. James Cagney was born on this date, July 17th, back in 1899. He died in 1986 at the age of 86. Because very distinctive vocal style. You dirty rat.
Yeah.
You killed my brother. I'm not a very good James Cagney, as you can tell. He was first portrayed as a gangster.
Oh, he was in a lot of movies as a gangster.
Was.
Played a tough guy.
He did. Always played a tough guy.
The Public Enemy in 1930. Angels with Dirty Faces
Yeah.
in 1938.
You
What a great
dirty
title.
rat.
Orson Welles called him the best actor to ever appear in front of a camera. My favorite was Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle Dandy in 1942.
That was a good one.
The music of George M. Cohan. I want to thank you for my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, my mom, I guess mom was in there too.
Yep. Whole
And
family.
I thank you, the Cohans. He was not pushed around by the film industry. In fact, he took a year off. Jack Warner said he was, quote, a professional againster.
Against her.
Yes. He had a farm on Martha's Vineyard where he and his wife lived. He had adopted two kids that at the end of his life were totally estranged from him, wouldn't talk to him.
Really?
And he let it be known that fans could not come onto his farm property, 100 acres. And so he put out the word that he had gunmen.
That would do it.
And Spencer Tracy came to visit him.
Yeah.
And the cabbie would not take him more than a mile close to Spencer Tracy. Have to hoof it in to see James Cagney.
Evidently, his bluff worked.
It did work. Art Linkletter was born on this date in 1912. He died at the age of 97 in 2010. What was his favorite phrase? You remember?
I don't.
Kids say the darndest
darndest
things.
things.
Okay. Well, see, I was thinking
Made a
that,
fortune off that.
but I wasn't sure.
Two big radio programs, House Party on CBS for 25 years, People Are Funny on NBC Radio for 19 years. He was married for 75 years.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
5 kids.
In this day and age.
He and his wife outlived 3 of their kids. His one daughter, Diane, in 1969, died after jumping out a sixth-floor window. He claimed it was LSD. No drugs were found in her system. Another one died of a car accident. Another died of cancer. Phyllis Diller, on this date, was born. She died at the age of 95 in 2012. One of the first great female comics, really plowed the way for Roseanne Barr and Joan Rivers and all the others.
Always enjoyed her on the Dean Martin roast.
She was wonderful in those.
People were funny.
One of the first celebrities to champion plastic surgery. How many? Over or under 10 on Phyllis Diller and plastic surgery.
That's just on her nose.
Over.
Over, you're right, 15. She had a composite husband. I mean, in her
Fang.
routine. That's it. Perfect. Fang. She was married a couple of times, but she just sort of had a composite and referred to her husband as Fang, even though she didn't have a husband named
Wasn't
Fang.
that the little character on Soupy Sales?
Fang?
Fang. Wasn't he on Soupy Sales?
I just remember Soupy taking a pie in the face. That's about the only thing
Yeah,
I remember
I
about
remember
Soupy
that.
Sales. 6 kids, 2 husbands for Phyllis Diller. This was a great story. Donald Sutherland is 83 today. He was in, go ahead, do some of the movies. Turner, I know you know him.
Kelly's Heroes.
Kelly's
MASH.
Heroes. MASH.
He was in MASH. Yeah, the movie MASH. He was great in MASH. He was also in The Dirty Dozen,
Backdraft. Dirty
Backdraft,
Dozen.
yeah.
Greatest movie ever, possibly.
Animal House,
JFK.
Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys. JFK, remember that?
Yeah.
He was in that as well.
Always plays somebody who was.
Now he does orange juice commercials.
Yeah,
He's one of the best actors to never be nominated for an Oscar.
I agree.
This is the great story. In 1978, the movie company did not want to do Animal House unless they got a named actor. John Belushi wasn't enough. You had to have a named actor or they were not going to support it.
Well, John Belushi was on the cusp.
He was,
Yeah,
of
he was
becoming
hot.
famous.
He was hot. He just, 75 was when SNL started. So here's what they did. They approached Donald Sutherland, and he said, it's going to be $200,000. That's what it's going to take. Well, it's only a $3 million movie. That's all it took to put Animal House together. So they ended up saying, look, you only have to shoot one day. And if you think about it, he was only in a couple of scenes. Only one day. We'll give you a choice. Either we'll pay you $30,000 for the day, or we'll give you 2% of the take.
He wasn't stupid enough to take 30 grand, was he?
Apparently he was. Apparently he had visited the marijuana shop.
Because it was downtown. He took the 35 grand.
30 grand.
30 grand, excuse me. I might be wrong. I think it's 30. I have 35.
Okay.
He took 35. He shot in one day. That first year, the movie did $141 million. He eventually, the total take on the movie now, $500 million. It would have been worth $10 million to him if he had taken it versus the $35,000. 3 wives, 5 kids. No,
Well, you
3
know-
kids.
you know what
One of
they-
them being Kiefer.
You know what they say?
What?
Hindsight is 20/20.
It's very expensive too. And the Hoff this is his birthday.
The Hoff.
David Hasselhoff, 66.
Very big in Germany, from what I understand. His music career really took off in Germany.
Kind of like Jerry Lewis in France. Who can figure that out?
I don't. I don't quite understand those.
He was almost like a god over there.
Yeah. So is the Hoff.
The Guinness Book of World Records says he is the most watched man ever on TV.
What?
That's what the
The
Guinness
Hoff.
Book of the Hoff. Apparently because of all of the showings of his shows in Europe,
Oh,
not because of the United States.
okay.
He was on Young and the Restless here, where he was Dr. Stephen Foster. He was Michael Knight,
Knight Rider.
Knight
Yeah.
Rider.
Baywatch. Now, here's where his career kind of stumbled. He was severely drunk one night inside his own house, and his daughter videoed him and asked him she interrogated him essentially while he was completely polluted and then posted it.
Oh.
It went viral, of course.
Oh.
So his attorney says now he's a recovering alcoholic with 3 spouses, 3 former spouses.
Never did see him down at Piopolis.
The pie.
pie.
That's what the inside guys. Yeah. Did you see the Hoff at the pie?
We're going down to Pie.
No, I'm going to Bible study at the First United Methodist Church of Christ. Excuse me. All right, July 17th, on this date, Harvard School of Medicine established dental medicine for the first time, the first dental school in the United States.
1898?
1867.
Oh, 67.
Yeah,
Okay.
people had bad teeth before then. 1941, the longest hitting streak.
Didn't before 1867 they just go to the barber? Didn't the barbers
Yeah.
used to be?
That's when they
kind of
attached the
dentist?
leeches,
Yeah.
right there. 1941, the longest hitting streak in baseball history ended when the
Joe
Cleveland
DiMaggio.
Indians pitcher, they pitched to Joe DiMaggio. He went hitless for the first time in 57 games. Nobody's come close to that. Pete Rose came close, didn't he? Or was he in the 40s?
I don't think anybody's even come close. I mean, I think the closest may have been upper 30s.
Okay. 1950, the television show The Colgate Comedy Hour debuted with the team Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. And it was very popular in France, I guess.
Probably was.
1960, Francis Gary Powers pled guilty to spying charges in a Moscow court after his U-2 spy plane was shot down over the Soviet Union. 1997, after 117 years, the Woolworth Company closed its 400 stores. Well, that was 1997. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
No.
Music history, 1961, Motown Records released the Supremes' first single, Buttered Popcorn, in 1961. 1967, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, recorded by Gladys Knight and the Pips. Really? Was that the definitive version? I've heard it so many times.
Everybody's done that.
Yeah.
It's almost as much
What do
as...
you think of the California Raisins?
CCR did it. California Raisins. Gladys Knight. Didn't Marvin Gaye?
I think
the
Marvin
version?
Gaye's the one I remember.
Yeah, that's...
All right, well, I've got the question of the day, and it got quite a few. I'm going to give credit. This came from the great provocateur Ken Odie. He suggested it, and it's turned into a really good question of the day. The question is, do you support the implementation of year-round school? And we'll have the answers on Morning Coffee after this break.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about genetically modified ingredients?
Don't like them.
Artificial flavors and colors?
No thanks.
Clean ingredients.
Now that I like.
When you care about what's in things and what's not, shouldn't your vitamins be clean too? Sundown vitamins are all clean all the time. Non-GMO, free of gluten and dairy, with colors and flavors from real food. We even have USDA certified Sundown Organics and kids vitamins too. When you're living clean, choose clean with Sundown vitamins at supermarkets, drugstores, or on Amazon.
You know how it usually goes. You want something so badly, and it's just out of your budget. But did you check eBay? On eBay, you don't save on one thing, you save on all the things. The special things, the everyday things, and the happy dance things. Especially the happy dance things. So stop searching. Find it all, at the right price, every day. Only on eBay.
Summer never looked so good at Carnaby Square. It's here, Brighton's Bright Eye Sunglass Pouch. It's free with the purchase of one of their Brighton Chic sunglasses. You'll turn heads with the fashion-forward designs, cat eyes, squares, metals, or ovals. Carnaby's summer sale continues. All dresses are now half price and lots of new items added to Carnaby's 50% off rack. Ask the girls about Brighton's handbag trade-in days. Fashion is just an accessory for someone with great style. So come see the girls whose passion for fashion will excite you.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area, and at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when nominees Ronald Reagan and Walter Mondale were campaigning for president? Joe Kittinger became the first balloonist to solo across the Atlantic. Princess Di became a mom again, this time to Prince Harry. Reggie Jackson swatted his 500th homer. Cheers and Hill Street Blues won Emmys for the second straight year. We got our first peek at The Cosby Show and our first listen to songs like these. Those are the clues. The answer and a taste of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
There's no glory in getting beat upon the job. Aches and pains aren't trophies. They're just barriers keeping pros like you from getting work done. But Ferris commercial mowers help you finish strong and feel good doing it with patented suspension technology. Technology that reduces the effects of uneven terrain, virtually eliminating shock to the chassis and your body, letting you mow faster and get more done. Visit Ag Tire and Automotive in Florida today for a test drive. Ferris, work hard, feel good.
September 1984. Let's go crazy.
Prince and Let's Go Crazy, the top song of September 1984. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Do you support year-round school?
Yeah, I
that
thought
was
this
the
was
question of the day.
I didn't really know this would get any traction, but there were
some good comments both ways.
Where did you come up with that?
You know, I was thinking about school starting, and my nieces in the Indianapolis area, they go year-round.
Right.
And they have a summer break and a winter break, and what's substantial? They're off a substantial amount of time. I know they have the same attendance days, but I just thought, the reason obviously they used to not do it here was because classrooms weren't air conditioned, like when all of us went to school.
Right, yeah.
So that wouldn't have been practical, but now, it's
everything's air conditioned but the mule barn.
And I don't get the dress codes in school anymore. Now you can wear shorts and everything. When I was in school, we couldn't wear shorts. And I went,
if you're going to wear bibs, wear a t-shirt under.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You had to wear a belt.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Well, anyway, we had, and I haven't looked in the last few minutes because it could have bolted up even from this, but over almost 350 votes. And it was 2.5 to 1 against year-round school, 241 no votes, 105 yes votes. Kathy said, when I was teaching, I always wanted to try the year-round schedule. Summer brain drain is very real. That's what we got in a lot of these comments.
She and Jenna Allison had some really good comments.
Yes.
They've obviously, somebody's done some research.
Jenna also said that she thought that as a teacher, the spring semester was way too long. And this doesn't mean that you're getting less days off. They're just proportioned differently.
Every teacher I've ever spoken with said once you get them back from Easter break or that spring break, you've lost them. They're done.
Yeah.
Bruce said September, October, November school, December vacation, January, February, March school, April vacation, May, June, July school, August vacation. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Brian says summer is when we get large renovation jobs done at the school as well as regular maintenance that can't be done with people in the building.
That's a good point.
Great point.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Susan said, sounds good to me. Stacy says, do not agree for several reasons. I feel children need 3-month summer break for other activities outside of school and family vacations. And Mike said, no, kids need a chance to be kids while they can. So that was you are the great provocateur, and that was a good question.
It was a good one. I'll come up with one every once in a while.
But are kids allowed to be kids anymore?
I don't know.
I mean,
as they go play travel sports every weekend.
That's my
I hate to get in the old when I was a kid thing, but when I was a kid, we played sports all day. We played baseball at a baseball diamond. all day.
And if we didn't have a baseball diamond, we were in a
Swimming-
field somewhere.
I was at the city swimming pool. I was.
You were outside,
and
and,
if-
you got there on your bicycle.
And if the friends were out of town, I spent hours at my grandfather's house because when we come to visit, I didn't know anybody. I spent hours with a rubber ball about the size of a baseball. He had a brick foundation. Do a circle on that brick foundation, pitching to that brick foundation, and then fielding the ball when it came off.
That's what I did. I'd throw it
I
against the wall
spent
and
hours
field.
doing that.
I did too.
Now it'd be,
didn't have an arm.
oh, that's boring. I don't want to sweat.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that? Why can't you put that on my phone? Here's a good
All
story.
right. Actually, why can't you put that on your phone? And can I use your phone?
Grandkids steal your phone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. York, Pennsylvania.
And they steal it and try and take it home with them.
Oh, that's not good.
I got to stop. All right, where's my phone at? In my pocket. And then they get a smile. Oh, you going to take it home? Yeah.
York, Pennsylvania. Imagine ordering your dinner and then getting it delivered half-eaten. That's what a Pennsylvania man claims happened to his meal. He says the DoorDash driver, I guess that's a service, DoorDash,
It is.
ate 2 of his 6 ribs along with some waffle fries before he delivered it.
He'd evidently been to the weed shop. Get a delivery there first.
He needed some munchies.
Actually, you had a pickup at the weed shop.
Photos even showed that what appeared to be bite marks left behind on the ribs. Thank you very much. I just
You didn't get just Vaughn this time. You got both
everybody.
Jeff
Hey,
and Tom.
turn on the cameras.
Got the
dude.
entourage.
Photos. I was back to the half-eaten ribs. Photos showed that what appeared to be bite marks on the ribs. You got to make it clean.
You know, if you're going to do that, cut the rib off and throw the bone away.
Surprisingly, this was not the first complaint. Why didn't they fire the woman? It was a woman. Why didn't they fire her the first time she took some bites out of the ribs? Anyway, the woman has since been fired, so you don't have to worry about it. Not that we have anybody deliver ribs to our house.
No.
Break out your wieners. It's National Hot Dog Day.
Doo-doo.
It celebrates the staple of American cookouts and gas station roller grills. Have you ever had a roller grill?
Absolutely.
You love that on the
I
road?
love
After a visit to Pie.
I'll have pie and a dog. Numbers vary, but the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council estimates Americans eat 20 billion hot dogs a year. A large part of that just by Double D. So why not get a deal on something you're going to eat anyway? Restaurants around the country are offering discounts today. They range from a free chili dog at Wiener Schnitzel for joining the Wiener Love Club to 2 hot dogs for $5 at Portillo's.
This is deteriorating rapidly.
I want to be a part of the Wiener Love Club.
The Wiener Love Club.
No, Wiener. It's Wiener.
You got to say it as a German.
Frankenstein.
Wiener. Wiener
Frankenstein.
Schnitzel.
That was a great movie. Get ready to send your new emojis on your phone. Do you use emojis?
No.
No. Okay. How about you?
No.
Well, I do a little bit.
I
I do the thumbs up. You do the thumbs
Yeah,
up, don't you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's emoji.
Just because I just want to type something.
I don't know how even to get to my emojis on my phone.
Oh, I know how to get them. I send a little heart to my wife every once in a while. Aren't I special?
You know, well, you are, but I look at it this way.
You could do well if you sent a little heart.
Think
Tina.
of how much more respect you'd get if you actually took the time to type it out.
Well, it's easy. Just press one button. There's a heart.
See?
And then she can interpret what that means.
That's just like
Or just
Well, you got to write "I love you, Tina."
or omit the emoji.
you can write LUV. You.
How about this? Omit the emoji and send flowers.
Well, that's what
That's a
Turner
good
would want.
idea.
Yeah, that's a great
I like
idea,
that
huh?
idea.
Apple is detailing some of the 59 emojis in celebration of World Emoji Day. That's what we're experiencing today.
How did they come up with that anyway? Is that
World
an
Emoji
acronym?
Day?
No, emoji. Is that an acronym for something?
I don't have a clue.
Never thought about that. That's a good
I mean,
question.
somebody's sitting around going, okay, you know what? We put these little symbols on the phone, and we'll call them emojis.
Well,
I mean, where did that come
emo
from?
must be from emotion, correct?
I don't know.
I would think, don't
I
you
have
think?
No idea.
It's a
Is
feeling.
it an acronym? But where does the emotion? Where does the G come from? Emoji.
Where's the peanut gallery when we need them?
Yeah, I know. Vaughn would probably know that.
You would probably know that. There's going to be some additional animals put on the emoji. I have a basset hound. Animal lovers will see a sloth, an orangutan, a skunk, and a flamingo. Why would you send a flamingo to somebody in an emoji? I can understand a skunk if they don't smell well.
What's a summary time bird? I have no idea.
I don't know either. Anyway, so there you go. You also have things like they're updating with a waffle, a bulb of garlic, and a stick of butter. They're going to be coming out this fall.
Why would
can't
you send
wait.
somebody a stick of butter emoji?
I don't know.
I don't get that.
I'd rather get that than a flamingo.
Did you see where
Why
there's now?
would you send somebody an orangutan emoji?
I don't either. You know, they got the gator out of the lake in Chicago.
Yeah, I saw that, and they let the guy throw out the first pitch at the Cubs game.
He's the one that got it. It was a 4-foot-long reptile captured overnight this past weekend at
They seem to think, their news report was, that it may have been someone's pet that was released. Really?
or flushed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that would have ended up in that lake.
It
I
is
mean,
illegal in the city of Chicago to possess an alligator.
probably. Yeah, but you know.
Or is it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the city council
Is,
up there
is there a
pro-alligator.
law on the book somewhere that says you cannot have an alligator
In Chicago, there is.
Chicago?
Yes, because I,
Is there? Okay.
as a San Juan County, I seen it.
You seen it?
I seen it.
You seen it?
Seen it on TV, my electric television.
A growing number of people are signaling they're ready to storm Area 51, despite warnings from the Air Force. 1 million people have now signed up for a Facebook group that proposes everyone rush the top-secret military base in the Nevada desert this September in an effort to uncover alien life forms.
And while you're there, you could do one of those mob dance things.
Yeah, flash, was it Flash Mob?
Flash mob, yeah.
Yeah.
You could do one of those and videotape it and put it on Facebook.
I want to see E.T.
And I got my Reese's Pieces right here. Right here. Right here, I got my Reese's Pieces. I'm sorry, my Reese's Pieces.
What are all these people going to do when they come out of their mom and dad's basement and the sun hits them?
Oh, they're good. You know how far off Area 51 is from anything? I mean, how are they going to get there?
I saw something on Facebook. That
Well,
it was
they're all
Beavis.
going to be driving RVs.
Yeah, it was Beavis and Butthead. And they're walking out in the desert. Goes, this desert is stupid. Why don't they put a water fountain out here? They're headed to Area 51.
Hey, what's the Air Force going to do? They're going to get out that special ray weapon that we got from the aliens and zap them all.
The death ray.
Either they're going to drive up with a bunch of RVs or they're going to have Forrest Gump lead them on a run.
Wow. Hey, you know, this is...
Maybe
There
they're
was
just going
also-
to call the aliens and have them abduct them all.
This doesn't sound appetizing at all. A company will make food out of thin air. That's what Solar Foods plans to start doing next month. The company has created a protein powder made only from electricity, water, and air. The CEO claims the most natural food is what he calls it. It doesn't have a taste, so what's the point? The powder is said to look like wheat flour. Solar Foods will make 1 kilogram a day, testing on everything from ice cream to meat. The hope is to have it on shelves in 2 years.
But
Is it
with
just
no
nutrition?
taste.
No
But
taste.
with no taste.
Well, it's supposed to be. I don't know what the point is.
Kind of like tofu. You eat it with something else, or cook it with something else.
You ever eaten tofu?
Yes.
Have you ever had one of those tofurkeys?
Tofurkey. I did, but I got some medicine that went away.
I had a...
Did you have a drumstick tofurkey?
You know what? I've had Spam before and fried
I
Spam.
love
and that's,
Spam.
and
I do
that's
like
pretty
Spam.
much the same thing.
Spam and
I think.
eggs.
What's in Spam?
Who knows?
Meat byproduct.
Byproducts.
Tofurkey.
Tails and hooves and snouts and.
What did it taste like? Turkey?
Well, it took on the flavor of whatever you seasoned with it.
That's correct.
I don't understand the point of this. Why not use wheat flour?
Yeah.
Oh, well. You know, 20 years ago yesterday, JFK Jr. and his wife were killed, as well as
It's
her
been
sister.
20 years
Yeah.
since then?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They were looking at, you know what he was worth when he died? I mean,
A lot.
He inherited the Kennedy money has now kind of been watered down because there's so many of them. But he inherited his mom's, half of his mom's estate. His fortune was estimated somewhere in the area of $30 to $100 million. And the bulk of his personal estate went to the children of his older sister, Caroline. So they're going to be rich. They're rich.
Yeah.
They were just little kids then. They're much older now. He also had a lot of memorabilia from his grandfather, from his grandfather and his father, the former President John F. Kennedy, including a rocking chair, a PT-109 tie clip, a gold Cartier watch, and a silver money clip.
Now, would that have been Joe Kennedy they were referring to? Memorabilia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he was a ruthless. If the movies portray him correctly, and I'm assuming they did.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have the one daughter. He had the one daughter get a lobotomy, right?
And then had her institutionalized for the rest of her life. Yeah,
Did you see the movie Chappaquiddick?
Yes.
I have not seen that.
I did see
Bruce
it.
Dern played him.
Okay. Yes, she did. You're right. And it was amazing how they went into
Detail. Yeah.
how do we make this go away for Teddy? And Teddy just kept messing it up all along.
That was 50 years ago.
Oh, man.
Because the only thing that saved him truly was the moon landing.
Yes. At the same time that happened.
Because it
You're
was
right.
second page
That
and moon
was
landing
exactly
was first
it.
page.
You're exactly right, Ken. That is, the timing of it is amazing. Anyway, the family of JFK Jr.'s wife settled for $15 million to go away.
I'd go away for $15 million.
He also has...
Hey, if you wanted to pay me $1 million right now, I'd probably go away.
Let's stay away.
100,000? Yeah, sure, why not? I'd go away. Wouldn't come back.
Don't bargain down, man. Wow. They're worried about, we were talking about alligators, they're worried about people in Tennessee flushing their meth, and they're becoming meth gators.
Meth-addicted alligators.
They're worried about it. Actually, it was on my Facebook page. The Loretto Police Department in Tennessee arrested a suspected drug dealer who had been flushing grams of methamphetamine down the toilet, and they're afraid by virtue of the fact that a lot of those end up in lagoons, and that the possibility that the gators might
I see a movie there.
Yeah. What were those movies?
Gators on meth.
What were those movies they had recently?
Sharknado?
Sharknadoes, yeah.
Did you ever watch that?
Oh, I've seen them all.
So you got to be kidding.
Oh, I've seen them all.
Why would you spend the time?
Because in every movie, there's a huge star. Okay?
And you don't know who it is until you see it.
Right. And they always get eaten. And toward the end of the series, I guess big stars were asking to be in the series.
They had the Christmas one.
Yeah.
Or the Christmas Sharknado.
You were talking.
It's a holiday tradition.
Well, I mean, and the big star gets like
I've seen them
the
all.
shark comes from the sky and right on over the top of somebody and eats him.
Yeah.
You were talking about seeing the female person possibly a little bit overweight with a bikini on out publicly. On you're shuddering now.
Yeah.
Here's one. Authorities in California say they're searching for a bikini-clad Arizona woman who went missing while hiking in the Mojave Desert.
Ooh. Come on, sunscreen.
Yeah.
San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says send a tan. She was wearing that. Oh, she was wearing a tan hiking. She was going to be tan before it's over with.
Well,
tan hiking boots.
The first mistake was wearing the black bikini because black draws heat.
Wait a minute, didn't they find her?
Did they?
Did they find her?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
After 4 or 5 days in the desert?
She
That's the
might
sa-
be. This
that's
might
the
be
same one.
Then this wasn't updated.
Apparently,
They said she had.
Apparently, she wasn't going through the desert on a horse with no name.
She have a dog? She have a dog with her?
I'm trying to see here. Mojave Desert, probably 20 miles north of I-40. She got separated. Says her husband was with her. Temperatures in the area of 100 degrees over the weekend. This is from last weekend. Triple digit throughout the week. She did not have supplies. She had tan hiking boots on with black socks.
And a
And a black bikini.
This lady had a little
And a
dog
red
with her.
hat.
She did have a little dog?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same one or not. But
They
anyway,
found her, huh? Man. Well,
And when you're hiking, how do you get separated from the group? What do you
Yeah.
stop to go to the bathroom or something? And
I don't know.
because it's not like you.
What's
can't,
the point of
you
being in
can't
Mojave
see the
Desert?
group ahead of you
Yeah.
if you get lost because there's no
It's a
trees.
desert.
But what's the point of going to the... I mean, I understand why you go to, Samdale Lake. There's a lake, there's trees, there's walking trails. Why would you go to the Mojave Desert to hike in 100-degree weather?
Wearing a bikini.
Wearing a bikini with black socks and tan boots and a little dog.
A fashion statement, apparently.
Ugh. All right. Well, and the only other thing I have in the bucket here, there's a UFO that's been spotted over Washington, D.C. that emits an energy beam. A snake-like UFO appears to have returned after a bizarre object was seen emitting an energy beam above the U.S. Oh, Washington State, not Washington,
Washington
D.C.
State.
So it was Washington, D.C. That's not a UFO. That's Nancy Pelosi.
Alien enthusiasts were set into a frenzy last month when a baffling UFO shaped like a snake appeared above California. Well, they were looking for the woman with the black bikini top.
I got a question.
Yeah.
They were in California, you said?
Northern California, now Washington State.
Isn't that area where marijuana's legal?
Don't do that. This is the third snake UFO that's been caught on camera.
Snake Nado. I like it.
I'm waiting for it, yeah.
It's probably, one guy said, it's probably just a bird, but it could be a UFO.
Could be a plane.
Just the light pulsates, something flies by. I've never seen a UFO, but we should be seeing more of them coming up here in Illinois.
Oh, I think so.
That's for sure.
I think so. They are going to be shaped like Cheetos.
What do you got
All right.
for? What you got there?
Speaking of Cheetos, we have food trivia.
We do.
From the KO today.
All right. Question number 1. What product was the first to be put into a clear glass bottle for sale?
Oh, I think I know that one.
Number 2. When Birdseye introduced the first frozen food in 1930, what did the company call it? I don't mean broccoli or whatever. They called it.
Okay, I got a good idea.
Number 3. What are the 2 top spices in the world, sold in the world?
Okay, I got an idea.
Number 4. What is the literal meaning of the Italian word linguine?
I got a pretty good idea.
Okay.
No, it isn't. Number 5. This traditional English Christmas dessert is cooked by boiling or steaming. What is it?
I think I know that one.
Number 6. Rendered pig fat is used in making pastries and other dishes. What is it?
Yep.
Yeah, we know all about that.
Yeah, we know
This
that one.
recipe uses crackers to imitate a classic American dessert. What is it?
Crackers.
And my favorite question of the day.
All right.
In Kentucky, this is true or false? In Kentucky, it is illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
It's not prudent.
Number 9. The average person eats how many pounds of grapes in a year?
You got to give us an over and under on that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Okay.
Number 10. What is a tall chef's hat called?
Oh, I should know that.
Okay.
All right, those are good questions.
Those are.
We're going to take a break on Morning Coffee, and we'll be back with trivia with Ken Odie after this.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's home furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
North American Lighting is looking for leaders. Do you have a high school diploma or GED and 5 years of manufacturing experience with 3 years in a supervisory role? Then apply today for our third shift production supervisor positions. Production supervisors are responsible for leading our team members and managing day-to-day department operations. Stop by the NAL Flora facility to pick up an application or easily apply online at jobs.nal.com. Come start your career with a world-class leader in the automotive industry and earn competitive wages plus world-class benefits, including company-paid 401k contributions, supplier vehicle discounts, paid vacation days after 6 months, and gym membership programs. See what's ahead for your career at our state-of-the-art, climate-controlled manufacturing facility located in Flores Industrial Park. For more information, visit jobs.nal.com.
Grilling season is upon us, and you need a new grill. Time to visit the experts at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. Phoenix, Broilmaster, and Louisiana Pellet Grills are in the showroom. Let us help you make the right choice for your cooking needs. Get a great price on the Phoenix Grill right now, only $575. That's Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods, 1423 West Main in Fairfield, 8 to 5 weekdays, Saturdays 8 to noon.
Come on in to Napa and Fairfield and get the spring season started off right. We have lawnmower batteries starting at $22.99, golf cart batteries starting at $99.99. And don't forget, if you buy a set of wiper blades, we will install them for free. So stop on by your Fairfield Napa and ask for David, Chad, Vince, Steve, Nolan, Chaylin, or Derek at 123 West Delaware and get the good stuff.
Get the good stuff. Napa. Get the good stuff.
It's a giant inventory super sale at J. Wilgerman Autoplex in Mount Carmel. Overstocked with new inventory means this is the best time to buy. Every new Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram has been drastically reduced for immediate delivery. Up to $16,000 off Ram, 0% for 72 months on F-150, and up to $6,500 off Cherokee. Giant price reductions on over 200 available pre-owned vehicles. Over 70, $79 to $199 per month with approved credit. See all the smoking hot deals at jwilgermanautoplex.com. Stop by for a friendly buying experience.
Tired of high-priced service calls? At Finley's Refrigeration, I take pride in answering all calls and giving prompt, courteous 24-hour emergency service. We service all brands and will install high-quality new equipment to keep your home or business comfortable all year round. We accept all major credit cards, checks, and cash. Save yourself a lot of money and a lot of heartache today by calling or texting Finley's Refrigeration for all your cooling and heating needs at 618-599-9888. That's 618-599-9888.
Small business is the backbone of our communities. It's a good feeling to know that one loan to a business benefits everyone in the community, not just that business. Hi, this is Matt Moore, commercial banker of People's National Bank in Fairfield. We pride ourselves on providing quality products and services to meet the banking needs for the people that work and live right here. Since 1909, our focus continues on you, our customers. People's National Bank. It's our people that make a difference. Since 1909, member FDIC.
My name is Rebecca. I struggled with depression for years. I thought I needed cigarettes to cope. But then I started losing my teeth. That was a wake-up call. I was able to quit smoking, and then I started running. Now I feel a lot better about where I'm going. My tip is, when life gives you a wake-up call, answer it.
Smoking doesn't help with depression. Quitting can.
Developed by the CDC. For help quitting, call the Illinois Tobacco Quit line at 1-866-QUIT-YES.
Fairfield area forecast, partly sunny today, high 92. Partly cloudy tonight, low 75. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 98. Sunny and 95 both Friday and Saturday. And for Sunday, partly sunny skies, the high 92. Overnight low was 74. Yesterday's high was 82. 44 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday and overnight at the WFIW studios. Currently, humidity at 99%. Winds from the south-southwest at 3 miles an hour. Pressure 29.96. Partly sunny right now. We have got 77 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation.
The Fairfield City Band.
That's a song we'll play when we storm Area 51.
We're going to let you out, E.T. Ken, you got some questions
All right.
for us.
What product was the first to be placed into a clear glass bottle for sale?
Ketchup or catsup?
I'm going to say Coca-Cola.
Ketchup. Heinz.
You use ketchup on everything?
No.
What?
French fries.
That's
Might
it.
have it on a hot dog or a hamburger every once in a while.
I do like it on a hamburger, and I like it on fries.
All right. When Birdseye introduced the first frozen food in 1930, what did the company call it?
I was going to say
They
TV dinners,
didn't
but there was
call
no
it frozen
TV.
food. They call it something
They-
else. This is kind of a misleading
Freeze
question.
dried.
No, it wouldn't. I don't even know if they would have known what freeze dried was back in 1930.
They called it frosted food because they thought the word frozen, they would thought people would think the vegetables were all brown and nasty and burnt.
Frosted, okay.
Frosted food?
What are the two top selling spices in the world?
Well, one's got to be pepper, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I think the other is maybe curry.
Oh, that's not a bad guess.
No, great
given-
guess.
Salt.
Is salt considered an herb? I don't know if it is.
Spice.
A spice. Is it considered a
I
spice?
think so.
No.
It's not.
It isn't the answer. I don't know about
No,
that.
I don't believe it is.
Okay, I have no idea.
Mustard.
I would
Mustard.
consider mustard a condiment, not a
I think
spice.
it's, well, that's actually ground mustard.
Seeds, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You're baffling us, and we're not even giving them Peanut Gallery a chance.
What is
are
the
we?
literal meaning of the Italian word linguine?
Limp noodle.
Long noodle.
Long limp noodle.
Little tongue.
What did he say?
Little tongue.
Boom.
What was
the
it?
Peanut Gallery strikes again.
What did they say?
Little tongues.
Little tongues.
Little tongues. That's gross.
If Bill Book were here, he would get this because well, that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
This traditionally English Christmas dessert is cooked by boiling or steaming. What is it?
Plum pudding.
Correct.
Good job.
Book and I decided to do that one night.
Plum pudding?
After we'd been to pie. We had it hanging down from his cabinet in his house. We thought it was going to be a 15-minute ordeal. Good Lord. It was.
Let's take it down.
He remembers. All right. Here's one for you guys. If you missed this, rendered pig fat
No, we know.
is
yeah,
used
we know
in
that one.
making pastries and other dishes. What is it?
Lard.
You know, we got that. You remember
Yeah.
the story?
Yeah.
I got a great big old tub of from the Rubenakers at Christmas, and I didn't know what it was, and I left it out. It was cold.
Yeah.
I left it out on the.
Well, yeah, you got to keep it cold. You gotta
Well,
keep
I
it
know, but I
freezing.
left it out here, and I went home and I said, Carol, you won't believe I got some other things, but wouldn't you believe what I got from the Rubenakers? And she said, what? I said, well, this great big old tub of lard. And she said, where is it? I said, well, I left it out on. You go out and get it right now and bring it home. Because she makes pie crust out.
Yeah.
You bet.
They make the best pie crust.
That's what
Absolutely.
she says. I haven't got my pie yet,
Well,
but I'm
maybe-
looking forward
Maybe
to
you'll
it.
just have to go.
To pie.
Yeah.
Right. All right. This recipe uses crackers to imitate a classic American dessert. What is it?
I'm looking at the peanut gallery because I don't have a clue. Do you, Mark?
Banana pudding? I don't know.
How about it, guys? Nobody? They're shaking their heads no out there.
If you get a box of Ritz crackers, the recipe's on there for mock apple pie.
Oh, Ritz crackers. I thought you meant saltines or something.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. You may be able to use saltines.
Probably not as good as Ritz.
No,
All right.
I guarantee you.
Putting it on the Ritz.
Oh, yeah.
In Kentucky, true or false, it is illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
Yes, it is.
That sounds like experience talking. Mark did 30 days one time for a double cone in his jeans.
I'm sorry, Dad. Please get me out. I left the cone in my back pocket.
There's got to be a story behind that.
What?
Why it's illegal?
Oh, I have no idea why, but I do know. it is illegal, right?
Yeah, it is. Reminds me of the story. The kid was on the playground eating a popsicle, and the bell rang, so he stuck it in his pocket. Goes in, the teacher asks a question. Geography says, "All right, what are people in Europe called?" And he doesn't know, and the girl behind him goes, "European." He goes, "No, I'm not. It's just my popsicle." It's going to go downhill from now on.
Yes,
All right.
it is.
It went downhill a long time ago.
Yeah. The average person eats how many pounds of grapes in a year?
Over and under.
10.
Over. Under. I'm sorry. It's less
Under.
than that. Less than that.
Really?
It's less than 10? Mm-hmm. Okay.
5
pounds.
Oh, I'd say
Up.
6.
8.
Okay.
8 pounds.
All right.
I was
8 pounds
amazed.
of grapes.
All right. What is a tall chef's hat called?
Tall chef's hat.
I have no idea. Do you guys know? A duke? A toque.
Toque is
that it?
correct.
Wow.
Or as they say in Wayne County, a Tokyo.
Ken Odie here on Wednesdays. Always get a phone call.
Yep. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Good morning.
Hey.
You know, Wayne County might have been supposed to be dry, but we had enough bootleggers we wasn't dry.
No, we weren't.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
That's always allegedly.
Some of that.
All
It
right.
wasn't all in Concrete.
Yeah. It was pretty wet out there.
Yes, it
All right.
was.
Thanks for the call.
Well,
Thank you.
It was wet in town, too.
Oh, yeah. You're probably right.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thank you. Ken
Bye-bye.
Odie here, as he always is on Wednesdays, and he always brings great trivia. Thank you, Ken, for coming in. We appreciate it.
pleasure.
Mark, you and I will be back tomorrow.
See you then.
All right.
It's what you've been looking for. WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, and WFIWradio.com, the news leader in southeastern Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. 5 showrooms, pictures and prices at BoydFurniture.com, and follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. President Trump's son Eric defending his dad after a formal condemnation.
We are blessed to live in this country, and if you're not happy about it, I like his message. Leave.
Speaking on Fox and Friends the morning after the House found the president's tweets were racist when he told 4